Hey guys, this is the first video on how to make an essay, and as we can see here, we start off with our essay with a bunch of quotes. Okay, and I think that's probably the best way we can start our essay, with a bunch of quotes. And you guys have a bunch of quotes from the Scarlet Letter, and so what do you do from here? Right? I think that's probably the biggest question. It's like, okay, I got quotes. What next? And I think the first step you need to do is you need to find a common theme between all these quotes, right? And because you are only doing 3 paragraphs, all we need are 3 quotes, okay? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quotes. We don't need all 5 quotes, okay? And we just need 3. So we just need to eliminate 2. Okay? So to find the theme, what you have to do is you have to understand the context of the quote, and you have to understand the deeper meaning that the quote is saying. Okay? For this, you have to know. All right? And this is part of understanding the novel, and this is what you're being assessed on, is understanding the novel, and not, what your guess is, but really your deep understanding of the novel, okay? But using The Catcher in the Rye as an example before you, I have 5 different quotes from The Catcher in the Rye. So starting off with the first one, it says, "You have never been so much gore in your life. It partly scared me and it partly fascinated me. All that blood and all sort made me look tough." So from here, what I could figure out is, and I wrote in a little, and I'm going to write just a quick analysis. I'm going to say, Holden is both scared and interested in blood. And what me as my English teacher brain would say is, well, what's the symbolism in this, right? What does maybe him being scared and him being fascinated by blood really mean? Well, blood represents violence, right? And it represents a destruction of some kind of sort, right? So what I could piece together then is, from looking at the sentence, that Holden is both Holden wants to preserve youth, but wants to become a part of a violent or even adult-like world. Okay? So, that seems like a pretty decent start. It might not be terribly accurate, but it's a good start, just to get our thoughts on paper. All right, so what about this next quote? It's really ironical because I'm 6'2.5" and I have gray hair. I really do. And yet I still act sometimes like I was only 12 years old. So here in this quote, we see that Holden is once again he's stuck between being a child and a kid and an adult. So Holden is in the, I'm going to say, for lack of a better word, liminal, means like in a transitory state. So in a liminal state of growing up, right? He's not too young and not too old. All right. So he's caught between these 2 stages. All right. So, and then I'm going to go to the next one. I'm going to analyze the next one. I'm going to analyze this. I remember around 3 o'clock that afternoon, I was standing way the hell up on the top of Thompson Hill, right next to this crazy cannon that was the Revolutionary War and all. Okay, so if I remember correctly, this hill, Thompson Hill, acts as this boundary between the school and and then just the rest of the world. So Holden stands on a hill, that acts as a, once again, a liminal comes to my mind, a liminal ground for Holden to stand on. And then I even thinking about a little bit about this idea of the Revolutionary War, right? This cannon, so the violent, there's this cannon which is supposed to be violent, and this Revolutionary War. So there's something to be destruction associated with growing up, okay? And so the cannon from the Revolutionary War symbolizes the destruction of growing up. In particular, the Revolutionary War shows that there will be a violent disorder of things. Okay? So we have that. Okay, so that's my analysis. Seems pretty solid. Now I'm going to look at this one. That's one nice thing about carousels. They always play the same songs. And so we see that Holden likes predictable moments in his life. Okay, sounds decent. How about this next one? I felt so damn happy all of a sudden. The way old Phoebe kept going around and around. I was so damn near bawling. Oh, look at this. Maybe it kind of this quote looks just like this quote. So what I'm going to say is Holden likes to see the symbol of innocence, that being the carousel. That being Phoebe going around and around. Holden likes to see the symbol of innocence, that being Phoebe going around and around. Repeating. Okay, so we have our quotes and we have our symbols, right? And so what I'm going to tell myself is, okay, where are the connections? So I see here Holden is both scared and interested in the world. He wants to preserve both what he wants and become a part of. So this seems like he's kind of stuck between two kinds of worlds. And then Holden is a liminal state growing up. This also seems like he's trying to get stuck between two worlds. I'm start seeing the pattern here. So I could potentially want to talk about how Holden is stuck between two worlds, like in this. So in here, let's see what this one has to say. I remember going around 3 o'clock that afternoon. I was standing way the hell up on top of Thompson Hill. Holden stands on the hill as a liminal ground. Oh my gosh, I have my 3 quotes. So these both 3 quotes support an argument that I think I want to make. Okay? And so, for that being said, what I am going to do is I'm going to write my argument. Okay? And I'm going to talk about how to do that in the next video. Okay? Now that I got my 3 videos, we're going to now write the argument. Bye!